To this one, 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
43, 47, yellow.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Mahomes back. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
DC. Listen. Whoa.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. The Lions call their first timeout.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This taken at the 5. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Our run here with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Room to run at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Attack! Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Down inside the 10. And the Chiefs are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Second and 11. Now Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. Third and long.
Go, whoa, go. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 76, 76, 76.
Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
17, 17, 17. Average ball. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
14, 14.
Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Big opening up the middle.
It just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. A run with Pacheco. The ball's out. The Lions have got it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's Gibbs. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Goff in the pistol. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Able to get loose after the kick.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but... Still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And just shutting him off there. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Still fighting for more. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
76, 76, 76.
Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now it's Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And it'll be intercepted. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
Hold on. Check. Set.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
We're good.
To throw is gone. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand.
It's highly recommended. It's all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8. And you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. Way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds them. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Mahomes back. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over possession here at the 44.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A second down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. second down and 3. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Goff in the pistol. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And
the ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. To throw is Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now, Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes Worthy to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Here comes Worthy to return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one falls around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down. Now, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Along the sideline. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll manage only a couple. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. A gain there of 27 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Into the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Throwing, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That is caught at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Raymond going to return it. Here's first and 10. Throwing here is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Goff to throw on first down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. A second down throw for Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Now, first and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing on set, and that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway.
I'm gonna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. That, say, put y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm not
a good neighbor. It's a nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go at State Farm Stadium. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Has a man. It's Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Mahomes on 1st and 10. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. Has room into the secondary. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Goff working from the pistol. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, it's Goff. This is complete to Patrick. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. Goff on 1st and 10. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing again, it's Goff. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Goff. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Looking to throw, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it was a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down throw from Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Throwing is gone. Finds a seam down the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Now Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Chiefs with a chance to break this tie. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. From the 44 here on second down. That pass is complete to Kelsey. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They're now set for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's Goff. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Second and 1. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They motion the tight end over. Goff back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Tight end going in motion here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. 2nd and 3 now. Goff setting to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force a throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with the turnover.
Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He's going to push one deep down the road. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. This is Gibbs on second down. Still working past the 40. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff working from the pistol. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie us up 28-all. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Laporta with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, Goff. Finds Laporta. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down run by Gibbs. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Chiefs pushing to get within range for a game winner. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Called in by Worthy. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Right back to Pacheco. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, so he stops the clock. Second still ran off on a gain of, gosh, only 3 or 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it'll be 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking to throw it. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's pushing right, and it's going to miss the mark just on the wrong side of that upright. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Glendale. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. The landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try the air now with Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Bates' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It's the game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute. In this first half. Second and 9. Back to throw. Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. There's Goff. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Just beating the play clock is Goff. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 59 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. And some room to run now. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Goff. That's to the and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Able to shake him off. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if they were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Keeps himself upright. Dancing to his left. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got a man, it's Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.